went to some McDonald's. Look at that.
I know, it's so healthy.
It is so healthy. But when you're boondocking, sometimes you just get something and go. And you're just trying to make it across.
Make it away?
Make it across.
All right, so next stop will be on the other side of the mountains.
Maybe we'll stop at the top. You might need a break. Your knuckles might need a break.
The wind, 35-mile-an-hour winds. Gus has been fun.
I think we should tell them what the plan is.
What's the plan?
Well, the plan is we're going up and over the paths in that beast. We've not done that yet.
No, we have not done the I70. And I swore up and down, I said there's no way that I would do it in the winter. And here we are, right before winter, attempting it.
There was a snowstorm on the other side, but we have checked the roads, the weather.
Getting diesel before we actually attempt, so we're all filled up.
We're going basically from Grand Junction to the other side to try to get to Kansas, and this was just the fastest way.
Gotta go home, Toto.
Gotta go home. So we should roll the intro and see how this day goes.
Yeah, put your ruby slippers on. Let's get this thing going.
Your ruby slippers. Well, this is like the Emerald. This is the Emerald City. Maybe that's the name of our rig.
Yeah,
Emerald City.
A man and a woman left their home to switch things up and go on the road. They didn't know where they would go, but it's gotta be better than staying home. They switched it up. They switched it up.
These days are running slow. Sunsets and shores far from home. Headlights are shining on the sea. No place on earth I'd rather be. And I could try to...
Gonna need the coat. It's starting to get up in Colorado. It's 40 degrees out. Gotta get gas. I know we have some Canadian viewers that would probably say 40 degrees. It's like swimming suit weather. I swear you guys got ice for running through your veins, ice water. But not this girl. 40 degrees, that's cold. All right, let's get gas. Get something. There's a McDonald's here. Get some breakfast. Find Todd and get up and over today.
So Sheila really wants to show you guys today going up and over. Obviously, we'll just be using dash cams because there's no safe way to do this. So we'll be using the dash cam footage. I'll try to be pulling that over to kind of showcase what it's like. Obviously, I hit some really bad roads already. You can see my costumes are all on the floor. And if you're new to the channel, yes, I have costumes. Why? It's a long story. You'll have to catch up on some of our other videos. But we're fueled. We're ready. We're gonna do this thing. I've got plenty of drinks. I got tea. I've got a Celsius. I got coffee. I got water. I got a refrigerator. It's the benefit of having an HDT that's full of drinks as well if I need them. Water, basically. And everything else is a go. If you look, Trucker GPS. This is the diesel, and it has a dash cam here, which you'll be seeing footage. Sheila's running the other old dash cam we had that shoots inside and outside. This one only shoots outside. I do run a GoPro that's mounted camera system, so I can see the sides and the rear, And then I still run, even though I'm doing this, I still run whatever I need to on my phone. But also, it attaches to my radio, so when I lose signal, I still have tunes. Cockpit locked and loaded. I just crossed 510,000 miles. Officially, I have drove 13,000 miles driving. So there you go. And if you're asking, absolutely, Chickenfoot leaving the coop. I don't know if anybody's gonna respond, but anyway, yeah, we run the communication. We use these radios. I talked about them before. These are the rapid response or rapid radios. They're good when there's cell signal. When there's no cell signal, because they're unlimited distance, that's why they're so good. But if there's no cell signal on any of the platforms, meaning T-Mobile, Verizon, AT&T, it needs some sort of cell signal. It doesn't work. So therefore, within a 2-mile radius, we still have a backup running a 2-mile radius on just a walkie-talkie. So at all times, we have some sort of form of communication. All right, all that being said, Sheila's waiting for me. I gotta get out of here and head back up on the highway. On the rig itself, we had 225 gallons of diesel. When we did the modification, one of the tanks was a 125-gallon tank, and Jesse had to get a different tank and to make space for the storage box that I wanted. So he got a different tank, and that tank's 100 gallons. So between our two tanks, we have 200 gallons of diesel. We usually only run to about a little under half tank because I want to have distance if anything ever happens. And then on the flip side, we have 25 gallons of DEF that's on this rig. And then our diesel generator. Our diesel generator is 50 gallons of diesel. So it's amazing what it can do. Like, I mean, I think this is my 3rd time putting diesel in it. So it does really, really well. So it kind of gives you all the ins and outs of stuff. This is a Good Loves. It's wide open, not a lot of people here. So that helped a lot. Wish us luck going over the pass, right? A lot of times we're asked what's going to happen if, like, we get a flat or whatever. You just saw like a Loves guy go by. So we now are just in the whole thing with the truckers. So we use and utilize them if we have any kind of thing. Oh, there's Sheila. She's recording.
One thing about Colorado is it's going to be a beautiful drive. We drove through Utah yesterday, which is also a beautiful drive. So that kind of helps offset the I70 from Denver to Kansas City. Not a beautiful drive. But taking you along with us today, hopefully it's uneventful. That's the goal, uneventful.
Place where we can go and be alone. So come away with me, nobody has to know where we gonna go. I was just
Cross this off. There was nothing, absolutely nothing, forecast, radar, nothing for us. We stopped in Grand Junction. Yeah, for a bit it was almost whiteout conditions. The good part is the roads are maintaining or surface temperature from the truck saying 34 degrees. So nothing is freezing yet, and the truckers on the CB, which frickin' that CB makes a world of difference. they're sharing stuff ahead, so that's good. But yeah, cross this off your old boy Todd's bingo card and driving the truck the first year. This is the one thing I said I did not want to do. All right, you're mounted. I'm doing the whopping 32, as you can see as trucks go by me. Cross this off the bingo. I70, winter storm watch. Obviously these guys are, I'm in like a really slow lane. Used to this, but they're saying that the roads are not freezing, so I should be okay. But I mean, it's one of those things where you just don't know. We checked everything prior. We had no idea. I got 86 miles. So we've crested, hopefully cresting the top. We're going to start going down and get out of the main snow area. Alright, there's your update. I'm starting to get to the top, so I'm going to turn you off. Just thought it was a good time to share for a minute. We'll see how things look down below. And it's fun.
Okay, so that was not anticipated, having to drive through a snowstorm. I pulled over because I needed to clean the snow off of my adaptive cruise control so I can just stay right behind Todd. He just wanted to get down and over the mountain, which I totally understand. He just wants to be done with this pass. So, oh, there's a drone. It's not ours. Bringing you out, show you this beautiful scenery real quick. Woo! Boy. It is chilly. It's 32 degrees, but at least we're done with the wet roads, the snow, and get down this mountain. Steep grade ahead. Prayers for safety today. That's what it was. And just glad that we're got out of the snow. Roads are dry again, and we're off, and we'll reconvene on the other end. We won't be so excited to see, be the most excited we've been to see Kansas is once we get out of the snow.
Calling to see if you're free to run away with me. To run away with me. Don't tell your friends, we'll let them know we're safe later on. The road's calling, sun on our skin.
I knew after going through those mountains you were gonna be like, oh, Kansas, flat, it's not so bad.
Afraid to run away with me. To run away with me. To run away with me. To run away with me.
Hello.
But I'd be on the phone with you so I could tell you if you were going to hit something.
The only thing we have to concern ourselves with is the pipe, ripping the pipe off. That's it. So, I think I can actually go over the curb even. If need be.
What?
You're just so mad.
What's wrong?
Nothing.
Big.
Oh, I know we're big. I gotta get around this. How we doing?
So far, so good on my side.
Yeah, I'm not worried about the driver's side. Are we in?
No.
We're not in?
3 more feet. Okay, now you're in. You're off the road anyway.
Yay! Okay. Now we gotta do,
And you're gonna go turn. You gotta turn around.
yeah.
I think you go all the way to the other road.
Could try to just follow the swell, but I'll never find this anywhere else. And I could try to just follow the swell, but I'll never find this anywhere else.